Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint. Check it out. Today we're going to be taking a look at this. It's the PowerSmart 40 volt cordless blower, right deep in the middle of leaf blowing season. And the guys from PowerSmart were kind enough to send this my way to check out. And I'm kind of curious. So I have the Ryobi 18 volt cordless blower. It's good for blowing off porches and walkways. And I also have a SnapFresh one that's 20 volt. Both of those are like super lightweight. Now technology is moving along, and of course voltages are moving up. So I'm really curious with this 40 volt system if we're looking at a more equal to a gas blower. And so that's what I'm going to find out today with you guys. But first, let's go ahead and unbox this thing, and I'll let you know how setup is. I haven't really had a chance to do a ton of research on this because I wasn't expecting it. In a couple weeks, you'll see what I was expecting from them. But they decided to send this my way as well, which is really neat. Well, certainly, right out of the gate, it's a lot bigger than the Ryobi or the SnapFresh, so that's kind of cool. Wow. And that battery weighs a good bit too. Okay, so here's our main unit, and yeah, it's stout. There's our blower part there. And a pretty good sized fan in that. This is probably going to be our charger, I'd imagine. Yep, nice charger here. And then this must be our battery. And it's a big battery. I'm impressed with the size of that battery and the weight. So I wonder how many amp hours it is. Wow. Yeah, 40 volts. So cool. Set that aside, and then the attachments here for our blower snap into place, looks like, if I can snap them. There we go. Kind of lock in once you get them set up. There you go. So that's pretty nice. And then the battery hooks into the bottom here. Yeah, nice. Size and weight is very comparable to a handheld blower like a gas blower. So weight-wise, I would say with the battery is pretty darn close, maybe a few pounds lighter. Now it's the moment of truth. Let's go outside and let's see how well this very large PowerSmart 40 volt blower compares, how well it does. Because clearly playing with a little bit more power and a little bit more fan CFMs or whatever it's called, however the measurement of air is, than a Ryobi type tool. Let's do it. Well, here we are outside with a lot of leaves. So I'm going to start by blowing here on the gravel, and then we'll move the camera down. Really heavy amount of leaves on the grass. So curious, of course, not even a gas blower is going to get that amount of leaves up off of the grass, but it's interesting to see just how well the two compare. Let's do it. Okay, well, the first part of this test is done, and here's what I can tell you right now. This thing is much quieter than a gas engine blower. In every way that I can think of, that's a good thing, because even if at my age, where I'm very deaf, especially in the left ear, this thing is so noticeably quieter, I imagine that you probably don't need to wear ear protection. You probably still should wear ear protection with something like this, but decibel wise, it's probably half, if not a third, of what a gas engine is going to sound like. As far as the way it blows, well, it's actually done a really good job here on the dry stuff. Taking all the driveway and blowing all those leaves onto the grass. Really impressive, a lot better than the 18 volt Ryobi or the SnapFresh that I have. Now let's move to the grass and see how well it handles trying to get those leaves out of when they're kind of intertwined with the grass blade. clearly this thing is up to the task. I mean, this is a direct replacement for a gas-powered leaf blower, in my opinion. There are no limitations that I can think of other than runtime, but with a battery this large and with this much capacity, I would say you're looking at probably roughly the equivalent of a tank of gas on a conventional 4-stroke, or 2-stroke I should say, leaf blower. I guess that'll do it for today. I'll leave a link where you can get this thing, and I'm impressed. I like it. And thanks again to the folks from PowerSmart for sending it my way. This will be something we hang on to because it's darn right cool. I'm really impressed. Till next time, my friends, take care.